Oh, I'm gonna almost gonna resist temptation. You know what I'm gonna say, but they're all good. They're always good. They're gonna be good. I said it before. I'm not gonna do a video on a crap drink. It's good though. What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back to another edition of The Cocktail Guy. Now, just per my last video, and if you haven't seen it, I will pop a link up here for you guys to watch it. I made a cocktail, a mulled Martinez, using those typical mulled spices. I thought I'd continue the theme, and today I thought I would make for you not one, but two cocktails infused with pine needles. Here they are here. Now, I've already pre-washed these, pre-trimmed them here and here. I thought I would make a riff on a G&T using the fresh pine notes to kind of lift a traditional gin and tonic, and also a not so seasonal riff on an Aperol Spritz, still using Aperol soda and Prosecco, only this time I am going to be infusing the Aperol. Here's one I've already made with my pine needles. Now, before we continue, guys, you know the rules, they don't change. If you do like these videos, please do give me a thumbs up. Smash that bell so you're aware of any notifications as they come. And please do not forget to subscribe. With your help, I would love to see this channel grow. So the first cocktail, now I have already pre-infused my gin. Here is one here. I have got a vacuum bag already infused with my pine needles. Now in here we have 25 grams of our pine needles. Now I have pre-washed these. I have trimmed the sort of the end roots off as they come off the stem. And I've cut them up just to encourage that infusion process. All we're going to do is we're going to leave these to infuse overnight, 24 hours, absolutely fine, and till it starts to turn green, like this one here. Now, you don't have to use a vacuum bag if you don't have it. A sealable container, a Tupperware container, or a mason jar works just as well. In fact, I'm going to make the Aperol using just this very vessel in a minute. So, riff on a G&T. Here's my gin and tonic, coming up. 50 mils. Of my pine infused gin. And some cube ice. And I'm going to go with some London Essence tonic water. I think it works really well with this kind of style of gin and tonic. Kind of like, you can smell it. The effervescent bubbles that carry this pine flavor through. Insane. And there we have our pine needle infused gin and tonic. Now, obviously, we're going to garnish this. I'm going to garnish this traditionally as we would do with a lime wedge. You can, if you wish, garnish this with some pine needles. I just thought I would still love to add that traditional acidity, the fresh lime notes into this G&T. It will only help lift the flavor. And there we have it, a very simple, oh so important, really fresh, fragrant take on a G&T. We have our pine needles infused in our gin. As I said, you don't need to use a vacuum bag. You can use a mason jar or a sealable plastic container. Chuck in your gin, cut up the pine needles, leave it to infuse overnight, 12 hours to 24 hours, depending on your preference of flavor. And then just filter it through a coffee filter as always, and then top it up with quality tonic water. I've used London Essence. I'll drop the link below the video with all of the ingredients and products I am using. But there we have it. Oh, that's a cracker. That pine flavor is insane. It's so fragrant. Beauty. Okay, so drink number two, a not so seasonal Aperol Spritz. Now I've already pre-infused my pine needles, as I said, in my Aperol, but for the beauty of this video, I thought I would show you guys again. So in here we have 25 grams of pine needles, 25 grams. And in here I am going to cut the pine needles into the mason jar, add my Aperol, leave it to infuse, give it a good old shake to encourage the infusion process, and then, just like the gin, 12, 24 hours later, depending on your preference of strength or flavor, we filter it. Job done. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is add in my Aperol, so 50. There's the last 50. There we go. Give it a seal. Make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure it has a rubber seal on it. And all we're going to do, just give it a little bit of a shake, just to encourage that infusion process. Now you can shake it if you would do if you were shaking a cocktail. Personally, I just think enough of a roll is a great enough agitation. There we have it. Leave it to one side overnight, 12 hours minimum, 24 hours if you want that stronger flavor, as I said, and then just filter it through a coffee filter. And then we have our pine needle infused Aperol, and just like the G&T, it is uber lush, full of flavor, fragrant as hell, beautiful for this time of year, but still an Aperol Spritz. So, the cocktail. Just like the gin, 50 ml of Aperol. Into my wine glass, or a highball if you wish. Personally, I prefer my Aperol Spritzes in a wine glass. Some cube ice. And then I am going to go with 50 ml of London Essence soda water this time. Give it a mix. And then 50 ml of Prosecco. Now you don't have to measure this if you don't want to. And then I'm just going to top this up with a couple of cubes of fresh ice. And then the garnish. Now, as per the G&T, you can, if you wish, garnish this with a sprig or a tuft of the pine needles if you wanted to. Personally, I like to keep with tradition. Not going to go with an orange. This time I thought I'd go with a grapefruit. Again, those oils of the zest will work really well and complement those pine needles beautifully. And there we have it. Now, if you wish, you can just take a little bit of a zest, just a big coin, and just spritz the side of the glass. Aroma is fantastic in a cocktail. I love it. Also, as I always say, the stem as well, or wherever you would traditionally pick a glass up from, just adds to that aroma as you're smelling that cocktail. It's beautiful. Okay, and there we have our pine needle infused Aperol Spritz. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed not one, but two riffs on some classic cocktails using the fresh, fragrant, and oh so seasonal pine needles. I hope you guys enjoy watching the video, guys. If you do, as I said, please do give me a thumbs up. Please do not forget to slap that bell so you're aware of any notifications as they arrive. But most importantly, guys, please do subscribe. I would love, as I said, to see this channel grow with your help. Otherwise, guys, from me, cheers. Oh, I'm almost gonna resist temptation. You know what I'm gonna say, but they're all good. They're always good. They're gonna be good. I said it before. I'm not gonna do a video on a crap drink. It's good though. Give it a go. Cheers.